There's nothing better than coming back home after a long day, successful wastelanding, and just slipping out of your power armor. Oh, feel the freedom, feel the... And these are dongles. Feel the dongles. Anyway, we're in Sanctuary now. This is Sanctuary. This is, well, this used to be my house before the Rust moved in. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be, well, cleaning up Sanctuary. I'm going to scrap everything that I can. Yes, I know it's another day in the Commonwealth. This is what I do every day. I'm going to scrap everything that I can. First, I have to talk to Sturgis. Hey, Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
Damn right, I'm willing to do some work.
I'd be glad to help.
Yeah.
Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds.
Real beds.
We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Got it.
Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads.
Okay.
Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick.
No.
There's a workbench over there you can use.
Good. Right, got the workbench. That's all I needed. Started Sanctuary. Right, so for this quest, we have to basically build stuff. Let's open up the workshop. Yeah, blah, 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 I don't have times. Right, now we're in workshop mode. If you've never seen it, it's pretty fucking impressive. You can go up to things and scrap them. And I get 2 steel for that. So that's now gone. It's quite impressive. You can't do that to every house, which is annoying, but the ones that are ruined, you can absolutely scrap. And you can get everything off of it. You can delete most things. There's some things that are, like, stubbornly undeletable, like this tree. I want to kill that tree and that rock. But most things you can actually just go and scrap. You can't scrap corpses. I wish you could scrap corpses and get something from it. Right, some things you can actually pick up and place down. That's quite a nice sofa. So we can store that in the workshop so I can use that later without having to craft one. It's a nice table. I'll take the table. I'll take the chair. Some things you have to scrap, like the bin there. You can't get rid of the... You can't do the picket fence as well. I know you can place picket fences, but you have to get that later on in the game. Don't need no pillows, don't need no cinder blocks. So for today's episode, I'm going to go around and scrap the shit out of everything. Oh! For he's a jolly good dead guy. We can store weapons, or we can push the select button and come out and pick it up. Oh, hang on, come out and pick it up. And then we can hold the button down again to go back into this mode. Right. Scrap the stove, scrap the cabinet. Scrap that cabinet. If you scrap something that has stuff in it, for instance that crate, no, that crate didn't have anything in it. If you scrap something that has something in it, which will come up at some point, then you actually get all the things that are in it sent to the inventory of the town. That has an infinite inventory, as far as I can tell. Oh, a TV. Fine. Not really do anything with it. I like that little sofa as well. So yeah, I'm going to be going around scrapping some things, keeping others. Keep the little rugs as well. It's a good idea to try and keep all the things you can place, because you never know when you're going to need them. But sometimes you're going to need the stuff for them, but you can always break them down again. Oh, fuck, they've got a pest problem in here. Jesus Christ. Oh, there was another one there that I completely missed. Ow. That's quite a lot. I like that all three of those completely different size things gave me just 2, whatever it was they gave me. 2 something. You building over there? Bastards. Wait till they see what I build. Right. I really fucked up in my... yeah, see, contents transferred to the workbench, said that. I really fucked up in my proper play, the one that I've been doing, because I deleted the armor workbench that's here. We can delete that safe, and then you get the contents if there's contents in it. I assume. I believe that's how it works. That might be completely and absolutely wrong, and has caused sadness for all of you. But we'll find out later. Cigarettes, scrap. A bed, broken in the exact same way. Yeah, I got rid of the armor workbench. That was a big mistake. Super big mistake. And many... You can't get another armor workbench unless you have to unlock it. And there's loads of things you have to do to unlock it. Like in the perk chart. Hang on, if we exit this. You need to be... have I got a level? Oh, I've got a level! What was it you needed? Do you need local leader to get it? Is it local leader things? You can build stores and workstations. Yeah, so I needed to get that up to build my workstation. So I need to be at least level 14 because I deleted a thing that I shouldn't have done. I do want local leader as quickly as possible though, because establishing supply lines is really useful. I can't upgrade strong back anymore. Maybe I should get something in the rifle so I can actually start doing damage. Can't level that up. Gun nut so I can get my guns up. Scrounger is the more ammunition thing. What's the one that gives you more bottle caps? There's one that gives you... I can't remember what it is. Scrapper. You can salvage uncommon things when scrapping weapons and armor. Oh, that's weapons and armor. You know what? I'm not going to pick a perk just yet. We'll think about that later. I'm currently in the building mode. Right. Right, let's talk about what my plans are. So, I always tend to build here, on this little bit here, and build a nice little house, and then I sort of live in it. But I've decided I'm going to build, like, and then I build, like, other people little areas and stuff elsewhere. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to scrap these fences. I don't think I would build the fences, but I decided to scrap them today. We've got a little bit of food here. So I'm going to store the melon in the workshop. Store the melon in the workshop. There's another one there. Store that gourd in the workshop. Because you need to, as you can see at the top, we have people, and the people need food, water, power, defense, and beds. Beds is our current mission. But first I'm going to just scrap the shit out of everything. Everything. It's quite a lot of stuff. This will take most of the, if not all the episode, just scrapping everything and planning. Oh, patio furniture is something that we can't actually scrap the bottle. Is there a bottle there? Scrap. Oh, I can't scrap that, but I can store it. Scrap that. Yeah, patio furniture like this, we have to find the magazine for, but it looks ugly, so I'm scrapping. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually build a big fence around everything, because see that green barrier there? That's sort of how far out I can build and scrap, etc. That's all. That's as far as I get to go. So this is a really big area. Some of the areas are actually really quite small. This is a nice big one they give you at the start here. So I've got all of this to build on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a big wall around it. Oh. There we go. Just this really nice, big, huge, staggeringly vast wall around it. And then have sort of like a castle entrance, like a big fort at the front. There we go. So it goes red if there's orange light and red like that if you can see one through another, or because if you're at the other side of it. But if you see one from another, you get like a nice yellowy orange color, which I quite like. So yeah, there's a big bridge. Oh, a whole house was destroyed. Nice. There's a big bridge over there, which we've come down already, I believe, and that is going to become the main entrance. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and build like a big door there, so we heavily guard that bit, and then we're going to have a few little. Quite like the pink table, but I have to scrap it. You can. I thought you can move stuff. You can scrap. No, I guess I couldn't move that. I guess that had to die in some way. It's all this stuff as well. Good grief. Blimey. Yeah, so if we have sort of a big entrance going over this, like welcome to Sanctuary Hills bit here, that house we can't scrap, which is slightly annoying. There's a car in the way. Not anymore. But if we have like big here, just flat, like big flat, like this will be our gate. So the rest of it is just fence all the way around. And then here we have the big gate, so we can heavily guard from one location. That would be really nice, I think. I'll find out. I've never, ever been attacked in a settlement, like especially Sanctuary. It's never, ever been attacked. Because I think the way it works is the higher your defense, the less likely you are to be attacked. That's the way they do it. It's not like that's how good your defense is. I think it is genuinely just you won't be attacked if that's high. Which is an annoying way of doing it, which means we may never be attacked. But I will defend the shit out of it anyway, because I don't want it to be attacked. I want everyone to live here and have a happy life filled with hugs and rainbows and cuddles and things. Oh, there's a bit of mist there. Or maybe it's where a ghost is buried. We don't know. Water's bad in these games. You really want to avoid it as much as possible, because it gives you radiation and goop like that. Don't know if we can get those, and I can't be asked to find out. Okay. Delete the house. Go! Very nicely done. Right. There's a... Ooh! Store the bathtub. It was buried a bit, but I've stored it. Should probably not delete this wood and use it to get across first. Oh, it was a bit shallow there. It should be okay. Gone. 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 Contents transferred to the workbench. There was apparently contents in that toilet. God knows what they were. Sorry, toilet. I don't want to know what the contents of a toilet are, thinking about it. I've changed my mind, don't tell me. There's nothing we can go there. I like how it's like highlighting little rocks that are underneath. Ooh, shopping trolley. Nice. For steel. Shopping trolley of steel. If Superman was here, he'd probably give out some steel. Hang over there like that. Smashing all the trees down. That was a real joke. Just want to point out. I should point out whenever I do real jokes. Oh, never mind. Right, right, we can do other things here. If I'm right, there's also some trees we can't delete. Oh, I thought that would be a secret entrance or something for a second then. Shred the picket fence, shred that thing, shred that entire house, shred this. See, they'll start going out of the area and then I stop being able to actually do anything with them. Oh, I can get rid of that bit and that bit, but not that bit. It seems quite arbitrary where the actual line is. I don't think the line is actually where it shows the line is. I think that's our best approximation of it. The line isn't always there if you can. If you just go out the mode, it'll vanish. Ooh, keep the doghouse. Keep that. If you send dog meat back to here, he ends up in the doghouse. So it's a good idea to have a doghouse so you can find him easier. Otherwise, he's wandering around a pretty big area. Because you can get other companions and stuff. I'm not going to because I like the Lone Wanderer perk. It does really good stuff. Lets me carry more things, etc., and do more damage. Alright, yum. And you actually, I found that incredibly recently, you can actually give stuff to dog meat to carry for you. Which is something I didn't know you could do, and is very, very useful. Right, these are useful things, the lamps to destroy, because you get light bulbs and stuff. And light bulbs are useful. They're broken light bulbs, but they're useful. Was this the house that we cleared out? Yes, so we've cleared out that house there. Yeah, I've got to try and do this in an order. There will be trees and things that I'll miss. And it's annoying that you can't just get rid of all these huge bushes and stuff that are there. But you can do a pretty damn good job of scrapping everything. Haha, suck it! Now there's just a bush without a thing. Oh, you got to be careful because sometimes there's hideous creatures about to eat your face. Which is never a good thing inside all these places. Cigar boxes, ashtray, television. I always keep the TVs. I don't know why. I want to set up a granddad type situation where there's 50 TVs all tuned into the same please stand by programming. Kitchen table. If they want to, because I don't know how you do. This is the first Bethesda game I've really got into, and I don't know how they do sort of DLC, but I think it would be absolutely great if it actually came on the TVs. After what is that? Oh, it's a flip lighter. Get oil out of that. Oil is useful for building weapons. I'd love it if it actually came on the TV and it was like somebody going, help me, and you only got it if you're on TVs. So you had to build a TV. I think that'd be a cool way of doing it. I like that. That makes me happy. That's an idea. If they got a yellow highlight, as you can probably tell, you have to scrap it, and other things you can store. There's good cloth there. I don't know why I can't take that. Well, not cloth, but fabric of some sort. Scrappy. Scrappy. What's in a radio? Rubber. I'm going to keep the radio. Radios don't need electricity. Very few things do need electricity in this game. It's weird, the things that work without electricity. And the way the electricity system works is also a bit weird. Okay, scrap dresser. Contents transferred to the workbench. I like that chair. Ooh, you know what? I like the grill. Oh, I can't. Alright, this is sometimes you get ones that you can't actually, store, but this will be something that we can build later. So, I can keep it and then I can have a grill somewhere. Which is nice, but I don't want it. Screw your mailbox. That mailbox was so much steel. Toolbox, that's probably got stuff in it. Yeah, contents transferred to the workbench. Oh, that's a cap stash. Fine now. Thank you. Bum. I'm literally just looting. At this point, I am just looting all this guy's stuff. A weed whacker, not anymore. Let's whack this weed whacker. Ugh, that was an ammo crate there. Hope we got the ammo for it. Alright, shut all this stuff. That's gone. Like I said, this episode is really me just moving everyone out. Just going in to move people out. Alright, we've done that house in the distance. There's only a few houses. It always feels like a lot bigger than it actually is, Sanctuary. Which is nice, especially when I build the big thing around it. And then all these can be sort of guest houses and stuff later on. When I get to do them properly. We don't want to go through there. Alright, we've got to shuttle this stuff. Is this Sturgis's house? Oh, this is the house where everybody's gathering. Excuse me, please, darling. Darling. Could you go over there? No? Can I store him? What the fuck? I don't even know. Got absolutely no idea. It's really, there's a real slow. Oh no, not right on that. It's really slow. Saw some catches. The way you send people around the place, and if you assign them to something, it does take a really long time for it to kick in. Which I find really quite annoying. Dead bug. What's that? Oh, nothing. Oh, it's bubblegum.
Miss Chloe.
Hello.
Welcome back, Mum. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
Call me Chloe again. I did. I did.
Miss Chloe.
Sorry, I was busy doing the thing.
Back, Mum. I do hope you were able to find.
Oh, I just realized that's supposed to be his eyes and stuff. Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't
You.
have enough of those these days. I realize that
People
I'm
keep
no
saying that.
Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth.
So this is one of the first companions you can get. But I'm saying no.
Not now.
All right then.
Because I have no need for him. That's a gun. I have no need for that right now either. Hang on. There it is. The button for oh, hang on. Store that. Store that. And then store that. The button for activate that mode and switch between things is the same. which is annoying. Hold down shift, there it is. So it's yeah, a push option. So I push options to change between it. If I hold options, I go to this. If I hold options on the right analog stick, I can very quickly start pulling my view back out. Because you have to do this bit in first person. It's very confusing. It's too much mapped to that one thing, and holding it does two different things, and blah. Oh, that's a pretty good toilet. It's a pretty good toilet. No one's ever said it's a pretty good toilet. It's a pretty good toilet. Nobody ever wants just a pretty good toilet. You want like a proper toilet in life. Or maybe it's just me. Aww, a little toy car. Gonna store that. Use it later. Right, whoop. Plastic pumpkin. You're in hell now. Ooh, a safe. Contents transferred to the workbench. Hooray! Most of it I'll just end up scrapping anyway, so there's no huge point to it. Car. I'm gonna scrap a car through a window because that's the sort of guy that I am. Or gal. That's a right. Ugh! Big, horrible, nasty bug bastards. There's a few still alive around here. I don't think we cleared everything out. Alright, so that was the car. This is the... Are these the trees that can't be deleted? There's a few trees somewhere. No, these are the ones that can. That you just can't actually touch. Oh, there's a fence. Oh, no, I can get that fence. Aha! 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 I keep... Yeah, again, buttons and buttons and menus and buttons, and it's all now built into my head. I found it really awkward to start with. They have so many buttons, and they all mean different things in different situations. I think it's because this game just didn't hold back, and it's like, we're just going to fit as much shit as possible, and it's got to work on a controller, so fuck it. And that works for me. Oh. 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 Interesting. It's got a shadow and everything. Weird. It's also a Bethesda game, so it's buggy as ass. There we go. Ooh. I see you in there. I'm gonna go for every fucking scrap of wood that I can get. Thank you very much. I like that, like, to build one of these fences, it probably costs like 20 wood or some shit. Like, it's really inefficient when you take down something and then build it exactly the same. It takes you 20 times the materials. That's never good. The human race will not carry on in that way. And then boosh, and then boosh, and then mighty, and then boosh, and then boosh, and then boosh. I can hear horrible bug things. I don't like horrible bug things. I don't even like friendly bug things, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, no, scrap it. Oh, I can move all this around. Oh, I thought I had to get the thing. Did I think that? I don't even remember what I thought anymore. I mean, I'm just in mode of mashing the two buttons that scrap stuff. Like that. Oh, there we go. And then that tree. Some people probably want to keep the trees and, you know, use them for stuff, but I want to keep them and use them for wood. I'm going to keep them in my inventory and make them into wood. Oh, that's my house. I don't want to destroy my house. Not just yet. Oh man, I've been destroying my own fence. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Scrap, 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 scrap. Oh, I found the Picket Fences magazine, because that's the one you have to pick up to be able to build new things. I found the one that actually had picket fences. So I could go and refine that. As long as I backtrack through all the places. Oh no, I didn't. It was statues, wasn't it? I thought I got Picket Fences magazine. I was like, oh, I can place picket fences, and I went to place them, and it was statues or something. I think it was statues. I can't fucking remember anymore. It's a problem when you've got like 50 playthroughs of this game. Or 2. One I abandoned. I was like, I did that wrong, and another one was like, okay, I've ruined that. You know, as you do. Bit scrappy, scrappy. More scrappy than the worst episodes of Scooby-Doo right now. Okay, I guess I have to go in and, you know, murder my own house now. Scrappy, scrappy, scrappy. Okay, right. There's contents in that. Probably contents in there as well. Okay, let's not scrap my power armor. That's my couch. I never liked it in the first place. Scrap that. Ooh, an ottoman. Nice. Never liked that TV. It told me the world was going to end. Hey, I stood in that stereo and flashed my vagina at a guy. Good times. Good lamp. Scrappy. What's that? Kettle. A lot of stuff they didn't ever really, I think you can just scrap that, but not the rest of it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they never, took. I would assume that everything had been gone, like, you know, post-apocalyptic wasteland. I'll say that again, but in English. Post-apocalyptic, yeah, no, fuck it. Hang on. No. I just built that. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Right, I wasted some materials there. Scrap it. Yes, there we go. Going too fast. Never like this chairs, never like this tables, never like any of this shit. I'm actually going to put good stuff in here. There's a few items and things that I'll absolutely want to keep. Oh, my toilet's still fully functional. Oh, looks like we got the good house. Oh, I deleted the mirror that was at the very first thing you see in the game. That's a bit sad. Rugs I always store because they're an arse to build. Okay. Boop. And then I'll keep that rug, and then I'll scrap that. Oh. But I'm gonna keep Sean's crib. Oh yes, because it would be sad if I got rid of it. So, ooh, that game had nuclear material in it. So Sean's crib, you can see I've got a scrap, but I can't store it. So I'm actually gonna keep that, because that's the whole thrust of the character. You're special. Mine now. I was just talking, I never like that. I tripped over it like 50 times. The whole thrust of her thing should be to find her son. So I'm going to keep that as a momentum in the foyer. Like, this is why we're doing what we're doing. It's for the people we've left behind, something, whatever. Right, it's my house pretty much emptied out. Actually emptied out. I like that she's got, oh, they're no longer welcome. I never blew away in the wind or anything. There was never, like, a particularly windy day. Like, you know, when the nuclear missiles happened. Right, no, fuck. First and foremost, armor workbench, the one that I fucked up last time. This isn't where these are going to stay, but I'm just going to keep them in here so I don't delete them. Armor workbench in there. There's armor workbench. There's the weapons workbench here that I can see. Weapons workbench. Now, these are the real absolute essentials. I don't know what means, but it does. It means, come on, running. Power armor. Ooh, power armor. This might actually fit inside. But that's how we can fix the power armor station up. Oh, no, it does. Just gotta put it there. So these are things I just desperately don't want to scrap. This I can't actually move, which is annoying. But I also can't scrap it by accident and be an idiot. That I always thought was something, but it's not. It just gives you good stuff. Typewriter. Oh my god, duct tape is the jam. Duct tape is the best thing. Yeah, weapon things. Everything is now scrappable. Oh, there's a cooking station that I'll need as well. Where's the cooking station? I don't actually know where the cooking station is. A lot of rubber there. Don't scrap my radios. Get rid of that street light. Street light, it's the only light. Ooh, kickball. Scrap. More rubber for me. Right, so we've sort of done like most of this side, so that's now all done up to that house. Oh, we haven't actually been inside this house, have we? This is sort of where they all chill out, but they never tidy, so I'm just going to scrap it all anyway. I can rebuild it, I have the technology later, probably. So I'm thinking, if I build a big sort of wall around everything, we shouldn't take too much material. Maybe it will take too much material. I might not build a big wall first. We'll build like sort of the place where everybody can hang out first, and then it'll be like big wall central. And then once the big wall's up and the big wall is defended, then everybody can live in their places, and everything will be cushy. That's the plan. Everybody can then move back into these little houses, so we can have like we can actually set up like a proper town. Ooh, actually quite like that cabinet. I'm gonna keep it. Those little lamps are very hard to see. Smash, smash, smash. That's another good toilet, but we only need the one. I'm gonna make a little outhouse and everything. I'm gonna probably go like mental with the detail that I put into this town. That's my plan for this series, because when I was seeing Fallout 4, I kind of got excited. Ha, fuck you, Mama Murphy, on your couch. That's what really got me into wanting to play this game. Was like, I don't know, you see all these like crafting-y, building-y games everywhere, and they're almost always in early access, and they're almost always indie. But seeing like a AAA company take a pop at it, I thought was really interesting, and it's one of the best I've ever seen. I'm quite fond of it. Right, scrap all that crap. Scrap. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Well done. Scrap that. Scrap that. Fuck your grill. Scrap that. Oop. Scrap that. And then oop. Scrap that. Scrap that. Ooh. Oop. Scrap that. Hard to get hold of some of these. Lots of wooden fence posts. Scrap you. Scrap you. Scrap you. I'm saying the word scrap more than anyone has in the YouTube video, I think. Oop. Lovely. This is all just the prep work. If you don't do this, you'll end up being like, oh, I need more things, and you have to scavenge this place and search this place. And it just becomes a bit of a faff, really. So instead of doing it like that, I'm going to just get it all done in one go, and then I'll know that there's nothing more to rape, plunder, and pillage. Actually, just probably the plunder one. And pillage. Plunder and pillage are kind of the same thing, right? What's the difference? Maybe Pillaging is plundering, but done to a village. That's what that is. That's the difference. Oh, these are the ones that you just can't delete these trees. Well, that one you can, and probably this one. But these ones over here just don't go for some reason. Just can't select them. So it looks like the boundary is slightly wrong here. I don't know why that's a thing. I've played Sanctuary a little bit too much. Scrap it. That little noise it makes is when I pick it up. That's why it's going wrong sometimes. Scrap, 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 and then scrap. I like that there's just so much to scrap. I wish... The only thing is that you can't scrap outside of the area, which means that it's just becomes slightly annoying when you're like, hey, that looks like a really useful thing. I wish I could scrap it. If you could... If somebody could mod that you could just scrap everything in the game... I'd be happy. I'd install the absolute shit out of that mod. I'm going to keep my flamingos, I've decided. These flamingos are going to stay over there for now. Just getting them out of the way. Doop, 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 doop. I've never seen being able to build flamingos. I assume this is a defense magazine sort of thing. Oh, they don't even do the love heart shape. Boo. Bad flamingos. Right. And, oop. Nice. Lovely. Lovely. This is good, isn't it? So I've been out, what, an hour? An hour ago this was my home, and everything was just fine. And now I'm just scrapping the absolute balls out of it. Just go back to my home and I'm like, well, that all has to go. Maybe this was her plans. Maybe this was what Chloe always wanted. She hated all her neighbours, and she always really wanted just to fuck up their houses and sell all their shit. Now she's doing that. Good for her. Good for Chloe. Right. Shred. Shred. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this and that and all of it. Actually, frankly, there's nothing I don't want to scrap. I want to scrap it all. I want it all, and I want it scrapped. As I couldn't remember the girl's name from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and the best my brain gave me was Victoria's Secrets. Yeah, that wasn't her name. It was Veruca Salt. There we go. Victoria's Secret, you fucking moron. Ah! Shit! Heard them. That's you. Oh, that was that revolvery thing I got. Oh, that's quite nice. It's very nice. Any more for any more? This is my scanning in the hope of finding things. Sounds like someone's coming. Oh, it's just Dog Me. Yeah, well done. You're late to that fucking party, aren't you? You knob. Right, well, there's now dead bugs in the way. Okay, lovely. Oh, crap. We're running into a long episode. These episodes are going to completely and massively vary in length, depending on what the fuck happens. Ooh, Nuka Cherry. Store. Oh, no, I picked it up. Store. Store, there we go. What's that? Yum Yum Deviled Eggs. I'll scrap them, because I'll sell them. Sorry, I'll store them, because I'll sell them, not scrap them. Alright, smash. Smash. Ooh, what was that fell on the floor? Cigar. Boo, kill it. Smoking causes death and other even worse things. That's where it starts. Ugh. Alright. Anything. It's a really empty room, that one. Have I gone past the terminal one? Oh, that was first aid. Oh, well, got the contents anyway, so that's fine. Oh, that might be... Isn't there some stuff first in that toilet that we saw earlier that had contents? I think that might have been it. It's not deletable, is it? No, it's just panels. Right, okie dokie. Scrap and scrap. I have to do these houses up a bit. There's no way to just actually upgrade the little houses or anything. It's just all this sort of the little. It's when you see the building, it's very sort of blocky. You're building squares, and you're gonna like building squares. But I suppose that's okay because you're not looking for form. You're looking for function in this world, in which we live, where everybody's dead. What's good though is that everybody's dead, so that's a big plus for a lot of people. That's the guy from Hatred will be well chuffed in this world. It's like, yeah. Oh, was that his? I can't remember his motivations. Something, Void Rage. And yum, we're getting near the end now because there's the bridges there. So we've not got. Ah! Yeah, not you. Yeah, you. Shit, 70% chance I fucking missed. Have you? You do. And here comes Dog Meat to save the day in 3, 2, 1. Cue Dog Meat! Oh my god, he's even slower than normal. Awesome. All right, back here we go. Right, tree stump. Oh, what's this? Chemistry station. That's a real important one. Let's run this over to the place of important wonderment. Fucking knackered. Jesus. God, I've not run this much since the war I was in or something. This is my house, right? Yes. Could have put all that closer, but whatever. Right, so we've done that house. We're doing that house. Or we've just done that house. We've definitely done that house. There's stuff on the walls. Have we done this house? Oh no, we haven't done this house. This is the house we skipped. Oh, we skipped this one because we went around it. Right. Lovely rugs. I've got enough furniture for now in my brain, apparently. Radios. I always wondered why all the beds were destroyed, and then realised because otherwise they'd have beds, and this would make the tutorial not work as well. That's the reason. No, I'm just trying to... No, I'm trying to go back on that menu, because I keep going forward on that menu at the bottom, which is how you build stuff. Smash and smash. It's an empty bottle. It's glass now. Fridge, what are you? Tin can. Tin can, what's it made out of? Steel. Oh, okay. Not tin. No, nothing's made of tin. Little rug I don't care about. Cap stash. Bottle caps are the currency, which is, I don't know how people like got and argued that was a thing, but it happened, so you got to deal with that. Until a newer, better, sexier currency comes in. Ooh, a desk. Come on, a desk. Smash, 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 smash. Broken, rubbish, smelly. That was quite nice, but I didn't like it. It said something mean about my mum that one time. I think it's everything in here. Nice. It's everything in there. We've got a... They're flamingos. I did those earlier. Never mind the flamingos. All right, yes, it's this one. This is the next one that I have to scrap. Oh, not the rug. Just everything else. Scrap the TV. I don't know what you get for a TV. I'm scrapping too fast. Is this some sort of scrap heap challenge? Oh man, I wish scrap heap challenge was still on the TV. Did it ever go to America? All the English people there going, yes, it is the greatest thing. Basically, there was a show hosted by a guy who used to wear rubber and pretend to be a robot. And people went to a scrap heap and had to design a cool thing. And a stupid machine, and it was amazing. And it was probably called something ridiculously stupid in America. As they do. As is their right to call everything really overly aggressive names. Should never understood. Desk, there's a terminal there. I wonder what that terminal does. Oh, I don't know. What if I steal the desk? Oh, terminal is mine for later. Scrap the safe. It's quite an easy way of getting stuff done. Oh, there's a floor safe. Did I get the floor safe already? Oh, I can't remember now. Shit. I think that maybe 2 floor safes. Or is there that safe and a floor safe? I think I got the floor safe. God, I can't remember. I've been doing this for about 50 hours now. There's some Med-X. Yeah, it's right in the workshop. Piece of shit. Oh, there's a fancy rug. Found the fancy rug. There's a poster. There's more stuff in here. Oh no, there's not. That room's done. I think that's all the house is done now. I think that's all the house is done. Oh no, it's not, because there's this one here. But this is the last one. This is definitely the last one, because I've done all the other ones, probably. There's the cooking station! Right, I'll run that back for a second. Right, cooking station added to the thing. A few more branches on this bit that I've found by the main house where they all seem to... They try and patch that house up, but they don't seem to do any actual patching up to it. If we clear out the area around this house... That was absolutely terrified. Good for it. Oh, can't get rid of that. That's annoying. Why are all the trees freaking the fuck out? Maybe it's ever so slightly windy. Ooh. Right, finish off doing these picket fences here. There'll be a few little bits that we missed, most likely. No. But I don't think it's going to be too much. Okay, and then... Okay. There's, a little bit there. Oh, the trees are going crazy because it's starting to rain a bit. I actually did, from the last episode, I waited until it was, like, morning so I could do all this in a day, so you won't have to have nighttime footage. Also, because then it's easier to see shit. But now it's about to rain, which is an ass. But I'm nearly done. These last little bits. Oh, no. And then, I get to build my house. Oh, I hope I get to build my house. I've got a shit ton of stuff to build the house with, most likely. Right. There we go, that's that. Oh, little fence post there. Is there anything around here? Yes, there is. There's wood everywhere. The annoying thing that you can't delete is this bloody great sign here, which does get in the way a bit. So maybe I'll actually have the entrance or something around there. Not quite sure yet. And it's very close to this house here, which you also can't scrap. Which is a bit rubbish. What's that? Ooh, bit of ammo. Very nice. Okay, tree there. And then in between episodes, I'll do most of it in this one, and then in between episodes I'll have just a quick nosy round. And just make sure I've got everything, so I don't have to faff around with that later. Ooh. I distinctly heard. Ah, I distinctly saw! Oh, fuck you. Ah, you know what? Lay F that smack down. Smash you in the face. There might be another one. I have to check. Taking radiation damage. Yes, I have. Come on, dog mate. What we got? Any of these bastards in here? Bit of a vats. I think we're good. Okay, this is the last house. Do you have television? Just one steel, one wood. Just gonna keep the fucking things. Need another chair because I like chairs. Smash that up. Smash that up. Can't get rid of the little bits of wood on the floor because screw you. TV dinner trays. These are all things you can pick up in the world, all the little things like the TV trays and stuff. You can't just pick up a chair and take it, which is sad in many ways. Fridge, thing, milk. Delete those things. We've built that prefab about 50 times. Scrap you. Scrap you. I think we're almost done. Celebration times. This is just a prep episode. But that's fine. That's why we do this shit daily. Store that. Yeah, whatever. And then rubbish toilet, rubbish thing, rubbish that, rubbish bath. And keep a bath mat. Why not? Smash you. Smash you. Ah, fuck that radio. I don't even give a shit. There's the second safe. Got the stuff out of that. Still, that was a fishing rod. None of that can be destroyed. Marvellous. Right, I think that's everything done. As nighttime comes along. Can't turn my light on yet, which is slightly annoying. Yeah, I think there might be a few things sort of on the outskirts I missed. I think I did it all. I think that's everything. I know there's like one or two trees you can actually get. They're half in like that, but you can actually like pop them. But no, I think now I've actually scrapped all of Sanctuary and put it in a big pile. So next episode we can actually start building things. But the very last thing I'll do, hang on, today's episode is if we go to the workbench and transfer, and then store all my junk, because I've got a lot of junk. Right, so the workshop is holding this. It's got these weapons which I can now take. It's got some clothes that I found that was just in stuff. There's aid, which is all sort of things to nom. There's miscs. And then it's all junk. Oh, and a bit of ammo. So I just want it to be just the junk in there for now. It is just the junk. 293 out of 335. I think we're going to go and have to visit a diner to sell stuff. I'm trying to end the episode. Why are you talking over me?
The Nerd3! The Nerd3! The Nerd who? The Nerd3!